Jordan and welcome to Dollars and Daydreams. Today we are cash stuffing all of our savings challenges for debt. I have got a number of different ways that I save for debt just to keep it fun and exciting for myself. Today we are cash stuffing $235. All of this money I got from my job. I consider this money extra income because we don't rely on it for any of our living expenses. I have decided to use the majority of the money that I make to save in various ways for our debt. And I'm hoping at the end of the year, if all goes as planned, we should have no credit card debt by the end of 2026. So if you'd like to stick around for that journey, go ahead and subscribe, share with the community. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the way that I do this is I set aside a little bit of money, obviously, for taxes. So today that is going to be $45, 20, 40, and 5. And that just gets put away first thing before anything gets actually started. Okay, so today is is it the 30th? I think. And we are adding $45, and that's all that we have. Okay. Okay, and then I will go ahead and stick that in here. And that can go there. Okay, so that part is done. Okay, so if you're new here, I have shared that I have paid off over $21,000 of my student loans. My student loans are completely paid off now as of April of this year. And I did so by allocating the majority of the money that I made to debt. We do not rely on my income for our family. I get paid as I work, but I don't always work. Does that make sense? I work in the wedding industry, and it's kind of seasonal. So, well, for the first year, I went ahead and put almost everything that I made to that debt. Honestly, that can get a little tiring. I started wanting to do at least a little bit from each of my paychecks to go to funner things, right? Like it wears you down after a while just doing debt alone. So let's go ahead and pull that out too. So I'm gonna do $25 in what I call like my bonus savings. So this would come from my check only. And I distribute this money throughout mini challenges that are allocated to things that I want to put them to. Let's see, let's get $25 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Ooh, I almost grabbed the right amount. Okay. So, in the beginning of the year, I started this, oh gosh, what does she call it? Norellis Budgets had all of these categories: show up for yourself, retirement, what else were there? There was birthdays, vacation, emergency, and month ahead, right? She had, I think it was 10 categories. So I put all 10 in here and I started that way. Well, once I started finishing some, I thought, you know what? Let me just throw mini challenges in here. And if I like the category, so show up for yourself, I ended up putting towards beauty or my personal spending. Retirement, I ended up keeping. This one, I can't remember what it was, but I ended up changing it. I thought, you know, let's save for clothes and shoes and bags and accessories and all the fun stuff, right? So I kept some of her original categories, but I did switch out a few of them. This one's back to school, keeping the birthday one. This one is backyard and pool. I might save this like once and then maybe put something else in this category instead. Anyways, these are just like, this is my bonus savings. This is so I don't feel like I'm putting all of my paycheck to debt, because I was getting pretty worn out of that. but I still want to put the majority to debt because it works, right? So anyway, let's get started. Let's put our $25 to some fun things here. And it looks like we are starting off on vacation. I typically roll a 4-sided die, but I did get this 3-sided die, and since $25 isn't a lot to divide up between 10 categories, I might use the 3-sided die now. That way we can put a little bit in each thing, hopefully. Can we see this? Is that okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, it was getting a little bit tiring to only be putting all of the money that I was making to debt. Obviously, if there was something important that we needed that money for, I would use it for that too. But I honestly, I was working a lot and I was putting most of my money to pay off my student loan. Now that that is paid, I'm so glad I did so, because it would have been really easy to not and just ignore it. And I'm so glad that I didn't do that. Okay, one more dollar and we'll just stick it right here. And then we will go ahead and start next time I get paid on this next one. Okay. Let's see how we did. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys are like in a totally different spot. I just knocked the camera so hard right now. Okay, look at, I'm like not intentionally having 100 different checkered things in this video. Okay. So you know I don't look, right? What are we getting today? Brown. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead. How can I do this? This is some of the things that like Norellis had. I cannot remember what she called these. It was like saving for my dreams. I can't remember. Anyways, I'm super close to finishing this vacation time. It'll be $75 when it's done. That's cool. I only have 2 categories left in this, and then the rest will just be done in minis. But this was originally what got me started on like the bonus savings that we're doing. Yeah, so we're getting close to finishing these, and that's really cool. We'll just put that to the side until we need it. Okay, so this first one here is Show Up For Yourself. This is for beauty and personal. And today it got $3. Let's see, this is so cute. This is from Kip and Lou. Adorable. I see a $3 one down here by this little goosey. So let's go ahead and mark that off. $3. Okay, and so far we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I haven't shared this yet on my channel, but I do own a business. I am a event florist. I work from home. I freelance a lot for other florists in the area when we have big events. We have a great community here. Sorry, this one is for retirement, and it's getting $2 more. We have a great community of event florists in this area, so a lot of us, like, if we have really large events coming up, we will freelance for each other. Yeah, and it's been amazing for me. I love having that community feel within that industry. The money that came from this was, it was so fun. I did a proposal, like a setup. So I did large flower arrangements that were like kind of scattered around like a blanket by a cute pond, or was it a river? I think it was a river. Like he had like a picnic type setup next to the river. I did the arrangements all around, and then he proposed to her. Are you kidding me? Like that. I would have done this for free almost. And that's the problem. I'm like such a sap for all that stuff. So this is, sorry, this is clothes and shoes, and it's getting $3 more. So there's 2 and 3. I forgot to mention this one is from Vicky Thinks. This one here is from Budget with Carly. And so far this has $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. Yeah, so I was more than happy to make those flowers for him and for her. She did say yes. I got a text the next day from him, you know, saying she was really happy with the arrangements and that she did say yes. And so I'm like, oh my God, I loved being a small part of that story. This one here is going to Giving, and it's getting $3. So we've got 1, 2, and 3, and this is from Bookish Mama Budgets. It'll save us $15 when we're done. So that's where this money came from, and I love that story. I love being like a small part of people's big days. I just feel like really invested in all of it. Okay, so we've got $3 here for back to school. This one is another Budget with Carly. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3. So far we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for back to school or school expenses. I'll just put it wherever I feel like is most needed at the time. This is $2 going to birthday. I'm seeing that apparently I used brown last time. I haven't been in this in a while because summer is pretty slow for me. I don't feel like there aren't a ton. I don't feel like there's a ton of weddings here in the summer. It's really hot where I live, so most people gravitate to spring and fall weddings, which is great, but those are very busy seasons for us. 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 to birthday. So right now it's like super slow for me, which is fine. I'm home with my kids for summer. I've learned to kind of embrace the chaos of the wedding season and also enjoy the calm of the slow season. And that's taken many years for me to be okay with the slow. But where I'm at in my life right now and having 3 kids, after having the 3rd kid, I think that's when I realized, like, okay, the slow is not so bad. But it does take some getting used to. $2 into backyard and pool. And we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in backyard and pool. And then this is for vacation time. I know I have an extra $2, but these are $3 each. That is in our little book here. These are $3 each. I have $3 today, $2 left over, which means I get to color one and almost this last one. I wish I would have, oh well, okay, next time we'll finish it. Okay, so let's go ahead and color in this last icon. And then that's our second to last icon. That's exciting. In here and count up how much we have so far. 50, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72. Actually 73, 4, 74 with these 2 extra in front. I just need $1 more. Ugh. Wow. Okay. This is our emergency fund that I put to our medical emergency fund. So I like the freedom to kind of like interpret these categories that she set for whatever works for you, because our emergency fund and our month ahead are essentially the same thing, and this next category is month ahead. I felt like, you know what, let's put this to our medical emergency fund. And this one here has $5, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14. I also feel good about using some of the money that I make to not just go for debt, but to also go to some of the big goals that we have for the year. Kind of makes me feel like I'm doing my part a little bit more than just debt. Oh, 1 month ahead. Okay, that's also in here. Originally, all of these were in this set that she had. I wish I could remember what it was called though. Dang. Okay, I'll have to look it up. So we're gonna, oh, these are $3 each. So I got $3 in this one. Gonna do 1 coin, 1 piggy, this will be $90 when it's done, and I just have 1 row left. That's amazing. That makes me feel really proud. Okay. Let's see how much we have in this one so far. Out of $90, we have 20, 40, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $75. Not bad. Okay, so that is our bonus savings all done. Originally, I was doing a portion to go to my retirement, which I really did like, but I hit that goal of $1,300 this year really early in the year. Like in March or May, I hit that goal. So I ended up deciding, like, you know what, let me go ahead and put it into my kids' college savings. So we are going to fill out 1 bubble in each of these for each one of my kids. So Cairo's here is a $15 bubble. Enzo is a $10 bubble. They have different set amounts because of the age difference. Like, Rio's 3 years old. He does not need as much as my oldest son, who is 11. Cairo gets $15. And he now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 95, $495. Enzo's gonna get $10 today. And he has 1, 2, 3, 25, 30, $330. And then the baby, it's not a baby, but the baby gets 5. And that's 100, 20, 40, 55, 65, 165. That's the boys all set for theirs. And you know what, while we're in here, we might as well do the rest of the savings in this binder. I forgot to mention too the trackers that I had for the boys and their savings. That was a gift. That was a freebie from Buttercup Budgets. She made these for me last year. My intention was to save this amount last year. Did not do it, so I kind of improvised and turned the 5 into a 6 on all of these. And I'm just proud of myself for finally starting this, because this was long on my mind. I've had a lot of mom guilt for not starting these sooner, but I felt like, you know what, like, just start. It feels scary because this feels like a lot when you're not used to saving this amount every year. And all 3 of them combined is $3,000. So that feels a little intimidating, but I thought, you know what, we just start, just do our best, right? So that's what we did. Okay, now we are going to go to, these are what I like to call my long-term savings, because most of these are going to take like a year, unless we, I don't know, we'll see. These are my long-term, that is in this binder, and we are giving ourselves $45 in here. So let's start, oh, actually, let's do our 12-month minis. The first one here is our 12 months of savings. So let me go ahead and count out $45 so I don't overspend on this. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is our money to use for this binder. So typically what I do is I take the full amount that I make. I take out my sales tax. I take out the $25 for the bonus challenges that we just did. I take out a little bit of money for our kids' savings, and then I divide the rest by 3. One portion goes to this, one portion goes to these 2 binders, and one portion goes to my short-term savings. Essentially, all of these go to debt, so it doesn't really matter how I split it up. It's just, I just like to do it this way because it gives me variety. That way I'm not bored. That way I want to do this more. It all kind of is like a little trick for myself. Let's go ahead and do, which one should we do? Let's go ahead and do this cute little guy right here. So each pumpkin is just gonna be $1. So we should save 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. We should save $20. It's a 4 by 5. Okay, so technically this is September's challenge, I believe. Yeah, and this one is from Doodle Dollars. This is a collaboration with Neurelis Budgets, the 12-month of savings for 2026. I'm a little bit ahead on these because, like I said, I only get paid when I work, and I mainly work spring and fall. So I tried to get a little bit of a jump for summer, just to kind of keep me on track. And I technically don't have anything booked until October. So I would like to get this one going at least a little bit. So let's go ahead and give it $5 today. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the 12 months of savings, we have 51, 55, 65, 165. Next up here is from Bookish Mama Budgets. A little ahead again. I know we're just starting August, but I had to get a jump on these, you guys. I just knew. I've been doing this long enough to know that summer is slow, so I got a jump start on all of these, and I feel so proud that I was able to do that and not fall behind. Okay, September is 4. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, and I finished the whole front section. This is so adorable. I love this challenge so much. Let's go 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $227 in this one. And we are just starting September. Okay, this is a challenge from Budget with Carly. I went ahead and rolled a D12 and kind of did it in sections of 4, sometimes 5 weeks. So this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. We're starting September. That's okay. I'm okay with being a little bit ahead. Let me go ahead and do 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, let me add some more ones here. Can you see this? Okay, so we are gonna do the 7 here. And I guess we'll do it brown. I don't know. That's kind of yucky, huh? Oh well. So that's her 7. This is from Budget with Carly. I love her. Oh my gosh. I will like religiously watch all of her videos. Her voice is so calm. Her challenges are adorable. Love. Okay. So far in this, getting, what was it? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Getting September started. We are in August. We haven't even started August, you guys. Technically, it's still the end of July. But I have to get a jump on these because I know I don't have like secure income coming in, and that's what this is funded through, is like what I get paid. So let's see, we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 540, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $245. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so amazing when all of these finish at the end of the year. It is my favorite thing. I did year-long challenges last year also, and honestly, like, I was kind of worried, like, can I stick with it for that long? But there is something about just seeing this accumulate over time that was really exciting for me. Okay, same thing here. We're gonna start the first week of September. This is from Floating Funds. Can you see this? This is from Floating Funds. We're gonna do $4 today. This is like one of those Friday savings challenges. 2, 3, 4. I did not have enough. I knew I wasn't gonna have enough money to do like the actual numbers that are on here, like the 25. I knew I wasn't gonna have enough to do these. So what I went ahead and did is I'm adding the numbers together. So instead of saving 11, I'm going to save 2 for this week, 1 and 1. Instead of saving 18, I'm going to save 1 plus 8, 9. So I went ahead and added all that up. It's still a savings of $280 by the end of the year. And that feels good for me. That's like a number that I can do and still feel like this is huge, right? To save $280, that's great. So this one has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 185, 186, 7, 8, 9, 90, 191, 2, 3, 193. We are less than $100 away on this one. Okay, next we have this one from Norellis Budgets. This is her 2026 savings. I am doing $5 a week. We are doing the same thing starting September. Let's just go ahead and do $5 in there. Okay, so far we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 75, 80, 180, and this will be $260 when we're complete. Okay, I believe that is all of, yes. Okay, so I believe that is all of the like year-long type challenges. I have some challenges in here that are meant to take a while. This is a 330, I believe, if I counted it right. This will save $330. I got this off of Pinterest, just downloaded it. I don't know, it didn't have like where it was from. This is also when my printer was going crazy, so we're just ignoring that. That swatch. I've got this one, that Let's Stitch That Debt. This is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. I have this one from the Penny Pioneer as a scratch off to save $130. And then I've got one more in here. Oh yeah, one more in here from Bookish Mama Budgets. This came in my Ko-fi membership mail. I'm playing it a little bit different than how it was intended, but I chose a D10 and I just rolled and filled them in. And as I save, I'm just going to color in the corresponding number. So I did have other ones in here before, but I completed them. So this one was completed. This one got completed. This one the one that was in these before got completed, so I added new ones in. I think the only original one that I had is this disco ball one. What did I do? I did like, I'm sure you've seen it. It's like kind of like got the design on the outside. It was from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting with the bubbles. Finished that one. What else did I have in here that I finished? Anyways, so I think what we're gonna do is just use the money that's left over. It's only $20 and I think it's 4 challenges, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and put $5 in each of the remaining challenges here. So the first one is a disco ball. So I need, one is blue. Oh gosh, it's been so long. I hope I grabbed the right the right colors here. Okay. So that's 1, 2. I'm gonna do 3, 4, and so I need another one, 5. And you know what? Originally, I probably would have been discouraged, like, oh man, I only get to put $5 in here. But honestly, it's fine. I know later on I will be getting more money to add in here, so it's all good. Okay, so there's our 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5 put in there. Progress, right? Little progress is still progress, so happy with that. In our disco ball one, let's see, we added $5. We now have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 175, 85, 95, 200, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, we broke the 200 mark. $204 in there. Now let's go ahead and let's ditch that debt. We are doing $5. Okay. And here we have $25, $35, $45. Okay, next we have this one from Bookish Mama Budgets, and so we're just gonna color in the 5 today. And just dry that off a little bit. Add in a 5. So now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $35 in here. Is that gonna totally ruin my... Let's put this money in the front just in case. Okay, and then the last one is our scratcher. Gosh, I've had these, I have so many things printed off, and I just like to try to use as much as I can. We needed to finish getting up to this 9. So we have 9 and 9, that's 18. We have $15 here. So we're not quite there yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in and leave the rest of this unscratched so we know that we have to complete this still. Okay, and that is progress. Oops. That is progress in our long-term savings. I say long-term because a lot of these are like year-long, right? So that is complete. Let's go ahead and do our, these are also year-long challenges. I've got one in here from the Aesthetic Dollar, just her 1K monthly savings challenge. So we have finished all the way up until, this is my little marker. How cute is this, you guys? As a florist, yeah, I needed that. We're up to August now, and this one is also getting $45. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I see the 25 and the 20 here. I think I'm just gonna knock those out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so we'll do the 20 and the 25 for $45. So we just need $30 here to complete August. So far we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay, so we did 45 in our long term, 45 in our 1K. This is the other challenge that I have. This is also a $1,000 challenge. This one is from the Millennial Dollar. I've kind of, I finished up until July and halfway through August, and then I had like a random, I think $9 that I added in. So this one we need 2 more. And then I also am doing this challenge here from, oh gosh, who is this from? I'm also doing this challenge here from Luxe Designs. This is a 1,500 and we are done with 3 sections, working on section 4. But like I said, I do not have the funds to add to this today, but we will do it when we can. So these 1K and 1.5K have been added to. Okay, so this step binder is more like short term. So the challenges are not as large as they were in like the long term one. They finish up a little bit faster and I'm able to make the payments quicker. So in May, we finished a bunch of challenges and I was able to make an extra payment of $562 to my credit card. Same thing in June, finished a bunch of challenges, was able to make a payment of $515 extra to my credit card. And then you can see July, there's nothing because I have not worked. And that's okay. This is the slow season, like I said. So July, August, even into September, this is going to be pretty slow. But once October hits, this will pick up again. And that's okay. We're just doing the best with where we are right now. And I'm trying to stay consistent instead of being like, oh, I'm only adding a little bit into this binder. So, you know what? I'm just going to spend that money instead. I'm trying to stay consistent because little progress is still progress, right? Yes. Okay, so we are here on this scratch off. But I kind of want to be a cheater because I know I'm so close to finishing one of these challenges, and if I can make an extra payment, where am I? If I can make an extra payment, even better, right? Okay, so this one, I kind of want to finish it, you guys. Even though I'm not on that, I'm going to do it. Even though I'm technically not on this page, or not on this envelope, I'm gonna do it because I just need 2 more rolls of a D6. Yeah, we're gonna finish it today. Okay, let's go ahead and do, isn't this so cute? These are tinies, but I ended up just keeping them on one page and using them like a roll and save as a big one instead of as a tiny. This is from Saving with Sam. And let's see, oh, of course. Of course we got a 6, and what else? And a 4. So we're gonna go ahead and add $10 into this one to finish it. That is so exciting. $10 into this roll and save. And let's see what we've got so far. Or now that it's complete. We've got 20, 40, 60, 75, $81. Oh, that's so good. Okay, no regrets on cheating. And I'm gonna add in, what should I call this? I'm gonna say dog roll and save. It was 81, is that what it was? So now we have $81 to make as an extra payment. So this one is complete. Let me go ahead and tear this guy out too. That's $81. That's amazing. Now we can start off where we were gonna start off. Here to see. Okay, this is from Budget with Carly. This is a save 50, and this is gonna be our first scratch on this one. And we got a 3. So $3 in this one. 1, 2, and 3. I feel like my stuff is all scattered everywhere and kind of like chaotic, but I will get the hang of this, I promise. This is the first time I've played in all of these jet binders, and so I know it's kind of a lot of moving pieces or whatever, but I'm like, I'll get there. I'll figure it out. I know I will. This challenge here is from BC's Things, and this one I am rolling a D12. Okay, this one, I think it actually like I printed it weird, but I kind of like having them all on one page, and then I just cross them off as we go. So, rolling a D12, we got 11. So let's go ahead and find 11 to cross off on here. We can do a 6. And a 5. Let's do 5, 10, and $11 into this one. So far we have 20, 40, 5, 55, 65, $66 in that one. Okay, this one here is the one large one that I have in this whole binder. This is from Budgeting My Debts, and it's so adorable, and these are each $20. So when I'm done, this will be a $240 challenge. I typically probably wouldn't have put a large one like this in here, but I don't know. I felt like, okay, I think at the time I was having a lot of money come in here and felt like I could handle it. Right now, it's been slow, but we're gonna add $20 in here. I guess I should have made sure I had $20, right? 5, 10, let's see, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my God, with $1 to spare. That's crazy. So far we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, now 160. I also kind of have a little bit accumulating here in the front. That's just kind of like a rollover. Like if I ended on this challenge and I only had the $1 left, I would put the $1 in the front. So maybe the next time we get in here, we won't have to do the full 20. We're gonna go ahead and end on the color and save. We're just adding $1 to our color and save. This one from Budget with Carly. How cute is this? And then we're gonna add $1. So we're just gonna add $1 to this. Typically, if I wouldn't have had just like a catch-all or if I wouldn't have had a limit on what I was gonna add here, I would have rolled a D10. I'm sorry if you can hear Spider-Man and Mary Jane screaming in the background. Boys are on a Spider-Man kick again. Okay. So we have added a little bit in here. Let's see what we've got so far in the color and save. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, $17 in the color and save. And then we'll start on this next one next time I get paid. So it might be a little while until we get into this again. And that's okay. I'm happy with the progress that we made today. We did finish one challenge, which means I do need to pick another challenge to go into the roll and save. I have so many things printed off, so I'm sure it'll be no problem to find another roll and save. But I am proud of myself because even though this wasn't a lot of money going into this, it was only $45 into this binder. It was only $45 going into this binder. I did finish a challenge. This will be going to our credit card payments. And if you are interested in debt payoff journeys, our debt payoff starts this month with the check that we just got. My husband got a significant raise, and so we are giving ourselves $1,000 extra every month to pay down our debts. So if you'd like to follow along, please subscribe, comment, let me know you're here to watch that, and I will update you guys probably mid-month with our debt payoff month 1 update. So I've got our August cash stuffing coming up next, so stick around for that, and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.